I mean, as far as 36 Chambers is concerned, I had that shit on deck. Like I had everything. I had everything the Wu-Tang put out.
To
Like on
Cal,
from stores. I'm talking about
Liquid
mixtapes, but
Swords,
as far as albums, I had everything. I had everything. You know
to
what I'm saying?
Cal, Liquid Swords.
I had it all, bro. I mean, I had Liquid Swords. I had Iron Man. I had Only Built for Cuban Links. I had Wu-Tang Forever. I had 36 Chambers. I had fucking uh uh what's that soundtrack? Don't Be a Menace soundtrack just for
Yeah,
Winter Wars.
Wars with
You understand what I'm
Capadonna.
saying?
Yeah,
Just to have Winter Wars, I got that soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole crazy
dog.
stories
I got
about
the Fresh soundtrack just because they had a Wu-Tang joint on it. I forgot what it was. I think it was a Method Man joint. It might be not be like, what do you believe in, heaven or hell? I can't believe in heaven because it was
Living
a
Hell
Raekwon
because
jump.
living in hell, yo, it's your
Yeah,
life. That was on what soundtrack you said?
I think Fresh. And then I know,
Fresh. Yeah, well, that was the Fresh soundtrack.
and then they had a dope,
Definitely. That was the Fresh
song on
soundtrack.
the what was that basketball jump with Fredro Starr in it? Slam or
Oh,
some shit.
Sunset Park.
Yeah, Sunset
Sunset
Park.
Park.
Yeah, there was an ill Wu-Tang
Um,
song on there and a dope Mob Deep
oh,
jump.
Motherless Child was on there. Ghostface Killer,
Yeah,
Motherless Child was on there
and the
on,
Mob
on
Deep jump
Sunset
was
Park.
bananas.
Oh yeah, what was that joint on there? Oh, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
That motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. That's
that's
what
that
made
Nina
me.
Simone.
That's what made me fuck with that Iron Man. When I heard that motherless child, I was like, yo. First of all, Ghost was that nigga on the album. So when I heard motherless child, I was like, oh, that nigga Ghost about to come out with a solo project. I was the first. Then he dropped Iron Man. I heard he wasn't feeling Iron Man, and he felt it was a nigga. Iron Man was a
Really?
fucking classic, my nigga. Like I heard him criticize it because Cuban Links came out. So Cuban Links was so bananas, it was hard to follow up. Anything in the Wu was hard to follow up after Cuban Links.
Man,
Niggas
that
was
little
scared to
Speed
drop
Racer
some
video
shit.
was see. That's when I was in jail. I saw that
Yeah,
Speed Racer video in
oh,
jail. The
yeah.
Ghostface Killer jump. All you need.
That shit crazy.
So
With the
so which one you
Delphonics on
listen
it.
to?
That
My
shit had the
bad.
Delphonics on it, right? That's the
I'm
joint
pretty
with the,
sure. I know he had the
yeah,
UMDs on there and everything.
that shit was them niggas was outstanding.
Out of all
Mhm.
them albums, which one did you listen to the most?
Cuban Links. I mean, 36 Chambers. I probably to this day, like I know that whole fucking album. You understand what I'm saying? I could probably quote that whole goddamn album if I hear it. You understand what I'm saying? But Raekwon Only Built for Cuban Links was the greatest Wu-Tang. I hate to say that because there was so many different great Wu-Tang projects. You
So
feel me?
not
Like
Bulletproof Wallets, no Supreme Clientele, no Cuban Links 2.
Supreme Clientele. I heard rumors that that dude that passed away said that he wrote verses and bars for Ghost on Supreme Clientele. That was kind of surprising because Supreme Clientele was such a masterpiece. I didn't want to hear that. Nobody contributed nothing to Ghost bars on that. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know how true that is, but if it's true, it's kind of disappointing. But
You
I mean, I
you like the
understand.
first Capadonna album?
Yeah, I don't remember the whole album like that. You feel me? But he
Man,
did have. I don't know which album I had. I know the Pillage.
yeah, the Pillage.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
The
My son Oz put me on to Bobby Digital. I was like, I don't want to fuck with no Bobby Digital. He's like, yo, son, I'm telling you, bro, don't fucking sleep on Bobby Digital albums. Them shits be bananas.
Bobby.
So he let me hold two of them shit, son. I was like, oh my God. Like I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It was certain shit on that Bobby Digital shit that was next level. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking about next fucking level. Crazy shit that you just gotta be in that zone. And you understand what I'm saying? Like, wow shit, my nigga. Like I thought it was gonna be garbage. I listened to that song, like, yo, this shit is fucking historic. He had some shit on there, bro. But I mean, Cuban Links is to me my personal favorite Wu-Tang project of all time.
Did you
And then,
keep listening to them? Like listen to all their group albums that came out like over the last, they've had a couple like I think they've had like 5 or 6 more since like 2005.
nah, I
Because I was
didn't
gonna ask you if you think any of their lesser known albums are underrated.
I didn't really listen. I'm not gonna lie and say I listened to a bunch of they, latest releases. You feel me? I read that U-God book. You know what I mean? Like I'm still interested in the Wu. Those is my niggas. Like I went and got that U-God book, read the book. It was a great book. Had a lot of information, shit in there that I didn't know about the Wu-Tang Clan. Fire shit. I mean that book. I recommend a nigga pick that up. You God's book.
Was you
But
disappointed in
you know,
Method Man's first album?
his first album. Now I
Yeah.
love Method Man's first album. It was a big sleeper.
I loved it. I loved it
It
too,
was
but I was
see. This is
disappointed.
what people.
I
This
thought
is
it
what
was gonna
people
be
have to
more
understand.
greater.
Method Man was so in demand. They rushed the album out of him. The streets wanted him. He didn't have a choice. The streets was like, we need a Method. After that first single, that META. After that, niggas like that's the last song I was in the streets for before I caught my case. Method Man joined his single. When I heard that shit, it's when the box was out in New York and niggas used to have to call up and pay for the videos.
All
Nigga,
summer long, brother. All summer long.
I probably called up for that video like 80 times, my nigga. You know what I mean? Ran my aunt phone bill through the roof. She was so fucking tight. Like, I mean, I was staying on Central Park West with my aunt. I was out on bail when that shit. Matter of fact, I went in. Yeah, I was out on bail, and then I went in when the shit was still out. I ordered that shit so many times, my nigga. I ran my aunt phone bill up like $500-600. She was pissed off. You feel
Man,
what I'm
youngins
saying?
don't know what that mean. You ran it up because it cost every call. You had to pay what, like $3.99 for the video?
For the call and the video. Like I was like, how the fuck is that much? I just thought I was buying $2-3 for the video. It was a scam. That's why they took that shit up out of here. But you know, that's when throw your guns in the air. Like I got stories about all these songs, my nigga. I got stories and epochs in time that about all these songs that nobody will ever forget if I explain to them where I was at the first time I heard these people.